I think that one of the cool things that we got a chance to talk about with different people is L2s and L1s and so on and so forth. There's a lot of activity around L1s and L2s. L1s is obviously more horizontal, so you'll have Solana and so on, basically trying to compete with Ethereum in some cases. And L2s are trying to extend the scale or any other functionality of the L1s. I think SSV in that regard fits as L0 maybe, because it's an enabler to the L1 blockchain. And that's an interesting topic, or let's say a way to look at it that maybe I haven't seen before. Investing in the infrastructure of the infrastructure. Ethereum is infrastructure, but the way you secure Ethereum is still very much undeveloped. We saw, of course, mining pools, which got developed very, very quickly. And there's a whole industry with mining. But, as we move away from mining, then the question needs to be, okay, so what is our L0 solutions? Like, we need to invest in the way we secure those networks. It's not just enough to invest in making them scalable and invest in moon technologies like sharding, if at the end of the day everything is controlled by three operators. And by the way, in that regard, staking is much worse than mining, because mining, at least somebody owns the mining rig, so they can turn it off in a second. With staking, if you delegate it to somebody else, if you give it to somebody else, it's not that easy to unstake. It might even take weeks on certain occasions, or even not being able to, like we see today, obviously, with withdrawals are not enabled. And so investing in L0 solutions or L0 infrastructure is super important in that regard. You have to have L0 all the way to L2, you have to have the good solutions in order to have both decentralization and scale. If you compromise on one of them, you're risking of taking down the entire network. And so I think that the conversation around L0s should be much, much wider and much, much deeper than we up until this point talked about.
Yeah.